What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to go over some of the updates we've had to the game in the past couple days. I've been having a blast with a lot of them, and I've been saving some of the other ones to make sure I can highlight and show you guys. So, number one, let's jump into the Void campaign. Yes, there is a brand new boss. He looks very, very familiar. We actually haven't even taken the time to beat the last couple bosses just yet, so we do have some content that we can do here, but we do have Chapter 6 Void Invasion boss, and it probably means, yeah, some of the normals that we see are at the tippy top of this list, probably already pushing, since this is the second day I think it's been out, up to like difficulty 6. So again, this is going to be a lot more resources, tons of Aurora Gems, and honestly, it's a lot of Scattered Spirit Vein, 156,000. Can you actually look back at the old ones here? I mean, look what we were used to getting in like the lower tiers. Like even like when Chapter 3 came out, like we're getting such a high amount, 54, and you compare it to now going all the way up to 156 to start. That is a huge amount of resources that you guys are getting. Heck, I mean, it's actually a decent amount of like stellar shards and crystals. So we will be jumping into that. We'll see what we can actually accomplish in there. That is cool and all. That's probably one of the most important things for actual normal gameplay. Void Hard, man, I've not been doing this much at all, but there are a ton of them out. There's nothing new, but they have added another chapter, Chapter 8 in the Hollow 2. Man, I've not been pushing these at all. It looks like we got one person on our server kind of pushing both of these. I probably should push them. I will eventually, but since we kind of went to this like light army where we're kind of all stacked on one lineup, makes it a little bit more difficult. And of course, we're still continuing to work on our A- Great Sage Sun Wukong. Kind of really just waiting until I can get enough of these right here, since we didn't do the Valentine's event really. We're kind of just waiting to get more of these. Once we do, we will power him up, bring him up to the status of everybody else, give him one of those star souls and all that superpower. That should be fun, which is cool. And of course, we also have something in Star Expedition. So we're adding new star imprints, new hard map, and new bosses. So that is pretty cool as well. But let's be honest, there's one thing that's been added that I've been hype about. I showed it to you guys on the TapTap server, and I've had a ridiculous amount of fun with it. That is the Heroic Breakout. Now, one thing that people wanted to know is, did you actually get any new rewards? And the answer seems to be no. It still caps out at the same 300. However, if you're like me and did not enjoy a lot of the other game modes, this is going to be a perfect opportunity to get more of these stars to get more rewards. If you scroll all the way down, 300 is still the cap, and it's still only going up to the elusive mirror. Again, really good for free to play. Great way to get early game artifacts if you have the time investment to do all these side games. Fort Defense is fun, time consuming. Flora's Adventure, I'm the perfect example of not a fan of it. But Heroic Breakout is one of those game modes I really enjoy. However, I really don't enjoy playing it on mouse and keyboard. I wish I had a controller here or just a touch screen or something that I could do. But this game mode is insanely fun. 3 different heroes to pick from. Asmodel the Dauntless has this like melee slash ability. Lord of Your Aspen has this cone attack. And my personal favorite that I have completely invested in is the Sun Devourer Eos. This ability here is so cool. It adds this like really cool circle on the map. I'm actually going to show you guys one of them real quick so you guys know what this game mode is all about when you get a little bit further. I haven't invested a ton of my gold coins yet, because I don't know if I want to play Asmodel or Lord of Your Aspen just yet. There are tons of attribute bonuses, and actually, you know what? I could probably just max these out right now. Going and maxing all these out is going to help, because it's increasing our attack, it's increasing our HP survivability, our armor. Sadly, there's no real cool bonuses here. We get speed, we get attack, we get HP, we get armor, and then it just repeats again. We get speed, we get attack, we get HP, we get armor. So all these things are going to help, of course, especially in the early like stages, because these are going to definitely stack. Looking for gold on the map is a great way to power up your team, but eventually it's going to get to the point where like you just don't need any more, because you're probably going to max this tree out pretty quickly. It's only been out for like a day or so. I've already got my Eos tree built out, and we are pretty far along here too. Did I miss one? I did. There we go. Looks like we're getting pretty far on this. We're actually on the last grouping, so we almost got all the way to the end. We're gonna have a much faster hero. We are on stage 117. I have noticed one weird bug. So this HP is not less than 60%. It's kind of weird how they say that, because what you need to know is you can't ever drop below 60% in total, and that causes the issue, because sometimes I play recklessly. You can't drop below it a single time. It's not like at the end it matters. So yeah, you can see it shows all the bosses. The bosses are like identical in every single one right now. I honestly hope they expound on this game mode. I'm going to show you guys one of them here. I don't know how good this is going to be. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I need my controls up. Controls enabled. Wait, that's not the right controls. Nope, that's not the right controls. Wait. What is happening here? What is going on with this? Man, we have, oh my goodness. There we go. Sorry guys, I literally had to reset all my controls because I used to do a macro on this one. There we go. Now I can move around. Not too bad. This is actually a ton of fun. I absolutely love this game mode here. And you can see these little swirly things. I love them. They're so freaking awesome. There's certain abilities that are much better than others, and I will go over that at a later point in time. We're probably gonna make a bunch of videos on this. Chain Lightning with Eos is amazing as well because it procs off of her abilities here. I'm gonna go with Flame Burst too because it's a nice little front conal attack, which works pretty good when you're trying to move around. I also like Fire of Justice. Nice little AoE that does a little extra damage here. Yeah, we'll keep going with that one here. So you see, as you get hit, you do take damage, but there's one thing that Eos does very good. Buffing up her main ability is super strong. You see, early on, it can be a little bit of a struggle, I guess you could say. Not the easiest thing because you don't have all the damage, and that's even with all of our upgrades and everything. It can get a little hairy here, but I will say the biggest upgrade, or I guess I could say the biggest reason why I pick Eos is her ultimate ability here. Standing in it heals her back up, which is a ridiculously amazing ability here. Like, it's just insanely good to have a heal button, whereas other classes, at least at first, what I've noticed, they don't. So you can see how fast our upgrades are coming because we have a ton of actual stuff coming in. We have so much experience dropping all these little gems. You want to make sure you run around, pick them up, get them going, because this is how you're going to have tons and tons. You see how many of these you can have out at the same time. And on top of that, we're firing missiles. We have this fire aura going around us. And we have fully upgraded her main attack ability, which is just going to do tons of damage. Her ability does initial impact damage, and then beyond that, it actually has this damage over time for anybody who comes through and steps through it. Now, one thing I will showcase as well is something very, very important to do on these maps is move around, because as you move around on these maps, you are going to find chests, and these chests contain different things. One of them being gold, which probably is this. Nope, sometimes it's a blue one. That is like a giant experience node right there. So make sure you get a hold of those there every once in a while. You're gonna heal yourself back up, which is really, really cool. And yeah, I have so much fun with this. It takes, I think, 12 minutes per level, I think is what it's on right now. So just make sure you do that. And yeah, you see all this lightning flashing around the screen. That's because of the proc we're getting on her basic attack, which is all these rings that we're sending out. So again, hunt down these chests. Sometimes these chests have even better things. You can see right here, first boss coming. I'm going to use my big old ultimate, stand outside of his red range right there so we don't take damage from him. And then yeah, we're just going to pump our damage into him and get a chest. Now, normally I like saving these chests. I'm going to go over and grab some gold here. This is what we use to upgrade our account. But we're going to wait to actually cash this in, because what we want to do is we want to get a level 5 skill with paired passive ability. The passive is important. You need the passive on top of a level 5 skill in order to do it, because the only way to upgrade them to level 6 abilities, which are usually much more powerful than the level 5 version even, requires you to have level 5 and the passive skill. So we'll probably do a whole guide on this, just because this is a game mode I thoroughly enjoy. I honestly wish Idle Heroes would turn this into a completely separate mobile game app with tons of levels and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we'll see if that ever happens. I don't know if it will. We're going to just pop this again just to give us a little protection, a little healing. We're going to continue to grab these. Because again, you don't want to travel too far away. These chests will despawn. If you go too far away, I've noticed they will despawn, and then that's just really, really horrible. But yeah, you're just going around, you're grinding out all these enemies here, and there we go. We got level 5 chain lightning. So now when we grab this chest, it turns into level 6. Basically making it from just a chance to cast chain lightning to guaranteed. So you can see all this gold lightning going around now. Yeah, that's the cool ability. And now that we have that chest claimed, we're going to continue moving around the map looking for more of those chests, trying to still make sure we're killing stuff in our path, getting, like I said, more of that gold right there. And beyond that, we just want to keep picking up experience, keep searching for chests, waiting for bosses, upgrading our skills, trying to get them to level 5 with the paired ability. I kind of like that one. That's just a really good passive buff. Sometimes you don't need to only buy or like get the buffs that specifically upgrade your skills. Sometimes you get ones that buff your skills. So like just keep that in mind. One thing, oh my gosh, look at all the lightning going over our screen now. It's crazy. We're going to continue to pick up those gold coins. And what I'm hoping to find is a magnet. Magnets are awesome because it'll pick things up from off screen, the experience and gold and everything, and drag it all to, because you see there's a lot of experience we're kind of letting go behind us, but we're in the search mode because right now we're pretty much powerful enough that I think we're fine no matter what happens here. Like no matter what boss comes, we're already at a powerful point that DPS is not going to be an issue. We're not to endless game mode yet, which of course is going to be the biggest power push where you really need the correct skills to get far. But yeah, you can see here we are plenty of damage here, so I'm just gonna keep hunting around, mainly looking for special bonus ups. You see right here, well, kind of, there's like a potion back here that heals you. There's the time stop ability. There's even bombs in here too that will allow you to just like annihilate the entirety of the screen. You see we're taking a little damage. Gonna heal back up real quick, go find more additional chests here. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade the missiles up to level 5. I don't know if we have the passive for missiles just yet. I forget which one does it. There's a boss. I guess we'll find out here in a second, right? Make sure you avoid those big red cones on the screen. That's the most important part. And then we claim this. Yeah, we didn't have the passive for the missiles, which means it does not upgrade it to level 6, which is why I said very important to pay attention what you have on your character at any one time. So sadly, not what we wanted, but let's just keep looking around. Let's keep getting chests. More gold, the better. You're going to get gold just for completing these, but you can get more than double the gold if you spend your time running around the map looking for upgrades. You can see we're already level 28, which means we've had a ton of upgrades on our character. Keep ourselves healed up so we don't drop below 60% HP ever, and that'll just make things a whole lot easier. Sometimes you can see like we're running around a ton. We are not getting a single chest here whatsoever, which is a little disheartening. You want to make sure you see them chests all over the place because that's big power-ups. I guess we'll go with this one since we already have the power-up for it. We might be able to upgrade it. The next boss, and the next boss I think comes out around 9-minute mark. Usually on these difficulties that I'm on right now, you get 4 bosses. And yeah, we're just going to keep going around. We're going to keep just sprinting around, finding more power-ups, hopefully getting a magnet, which is going to zip up all this extra XP that's just laying on the ground that we're not collecting everywhere. Still trying to collect as much as possible. Oh, no, that's more gold, so we'll take more gold. Really, really want to find a magnet and show you guys what it does for those who have not tried it yet. There we go, soul ripping up to level 5. That is the, like, man, you actually don't get to see it very often. You see these 2 beams that come out, which aren't doing much right now? Yeah, that's the soul beam ability. When we have all these other things upgraded, it feels like it's not doing much. Come on, show me a magnet. No, it's more, I mean, it's more gold. That's good, but I really want a magnet. I want all this experience that we're just leaving behind, moving around, trying to find gold, which again is our end goal. More gold, the better, because right there, that is another upgrade. We'll be able to upgrade all of our heroes to play them at max build. Get ourselves a little bit of a heal back. I really like the rockets too. I haven't talked about the rockets much, but the rockets are amazing. Okay, here we go. We got 2 magnets, so I'm gonna grab one of them, and you can see it just sucks everything in on the battlefield. Now I'm gonna leave the other one for now. I'm powerful enough that I don't have to move for a bit, so I kind of like doing it. We actually got another magnet, which is ridiculously crazy. So since we have the damage output and everything, we're just gonna sit here until around the 9-minute mark when the next boss comes out. We'll grab the magnet, grab all the extra stuff. I'm not too caring about gold right now since we are almost done, at least with the regular power-ups. Of course, there's 2 other heroes we need to finish powering up, but that'll come with clearing stages. So what I like to do when I have a powerful account, because this can get a little tedious sometimes moving around on your phone and everything, just letting yourself sit here, do crazy amounts of damage, and just wait to grab all this experience right before the boss comes is typically what I do. And I think it's at 9-minute mark. I don't think it's at the 8. Nope, it's at the 8-minute mark, so I'm going to do that there. And we're going to try to get the last few buffs on some of these skills. So there we go. We got the buff right there. We're going to do our damages. There we go. And now we get the flame burst, expands the fire damage and stuns them. Ooh, that is pretty insane. So yeah, not like you can see how big the flame now is. It's huge. It goes much further out. Somehow we have yet another magnet, which is just absolutely crazy. Well, I guess we'll just keep upgrading our abilities, and for the time being, again, I'm just gonna sit here and wait and let all of our skills do their thing, make sure we are topped off. So many different combinations can be really fun. I personally really love this hero and going for the expanding. You can see how big our circles are now, but you can get ones that make this fire aura almost the entire screen. Same with our ultimate ability too. And if you ever wonder what each one of these are, you can go in and like take a look at their descriptions and everything, which is really, really cool. And you can see with the level of your actual ability too, which is cool too. So really good. I will say the rockets are probably one of the best upgrades in the game. You can see it fires 3 rockets. They do tons of damage, and it's not even upgraded to the newest, biggest version. I think if you are going to use EOS, Chain Lightning is by far one of the best abilities, because look at all this Chain Lightning. It's still just jumping around to all these targets over here. Like, just crazy. Watch this right side of the screen next time. Right there. See the lightning. It's just going, it's bouncing everywhere and doing so much damage off of a single basic ability, which is the crazy part. Like one basic ability is essentially doing this. Now, at the 12-minute mark, normally we get the final boss, at least for these stages that I've been on recently. That is going to be the end of the fight. Yes, he drops a chest and everything, but it's not going to matter because you're just absolutely done at that point. There's really nothing else to do with it. But it's fun. I mean, I think I'm hoping really endless mode is much more difficult, because right now this feels extremely easy once you farm up enough gold. But like I said, I haven't done a single level twice. This is just all the gold that I've achieved just from doing my roaming, all this other fun stuff. Let's grab this, get some extra levels. Let's upgrade Fire of Justice. Do that one. Increase our damage range. Oh, and we actually have some gold off screen too. So yeah, the rest of this, we're just gonna run a straight line. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna run a straight line, grab whatever experience I can. I'll look for some additional chests, which might net us some additional gold. And yeah, we're just a freaking powerhouse right now, especially with this flame in front of us. Like 840 damage to everything directly in front of us is pretty crazy. Like everything is just melting. Oh my god, I just holding the button. And yeah, we're getting some experience by doing this too. Not a ton. If we had better pickup radius, it would be cool. And when you compare this to other games similar to this that are like, you know, Vampire Survivors and those style games, this is definitely lacking as far as depth. But I kind of expect it to, since it's just like a side game. Oh, there's some gold over there. We'll go grab it. Yep, I guess this is where it's all at. And yep, give me more gold, give me more experience. We'll just keep going crazy with all this damage right here. Wasn't a ton of experience because we're not sitting here killing a lot of targets. We're very much roaming, which means experience is gonna be big. See right here, we got another boss. The caster one is honestly one of the most difficult bosses. A lot of stuff you have to step out of and dodge, but pretty big. Oh wow, actually hold on, I just got the upgraded version, which is the purple version here. So I got the Ring of Fire to max. So now I should be able to just run through everything. I did take a little bit of damage. Like I said, that mage is like one of the strongest damage dealers. I think we stayed above 60%. But yeah, it should be like, unless this changed it up. Normally this was like one of the last bosses was at like 12 minutes. We might have more content, which would be kind of cool. I don't mind it. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about this game mode. I know it's very much a side game mode, like 100%, but I really enjoy it. Do you want me to make some guides on this too for you guys? Because I've invested a lot of my time into grinding this out the past day. I know there's already people that completely grinded this out, but that's just absolutely insane. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see some more content on this, you want me to do some builds that maybe you guys have not done, let me know. I do kind of hope they expand on this and add more levels, like more maps, and add more characters. Because that's one thing. I've done everything so far with Eos, essentially, just because her character is so freaking good. The fact that you just sit here and have everything around you dying is amazing. Whereas some of the other characters, like Asmodel and Aspen, you need to directly slash them in like melee range, which can be a little tricky, especially before you get all your skills going. But you see some of these skills are just so overpowered when you combine them together. And that's the point of these games, is to make these crazy, overpowered, fun builds that are just annihilating maps of enemies. I've always loved these types of games. Heck, that's why I think I like a lot of like Diablo-esque ARPGs, just because like you get to the point where you're just so overpowered, you're just mowing down screen after screen after screen of enemies. And let's see, 13-minute mark. Do we get a boss? No boss. So this one's actually going even further. Crazy. I wish I could find another magnet. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been kind of looking around for these chests to just get like, to find more magnets so that I can just get these last. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Just give me all that experience. We're already up to level 40. Holy cow, an entire magnet didn't even cap us out, which is nuts. Look at the range on our abilities now, because we got that one passive skill to increase our range. Look at the size of these things. There were these little tiny dots when we started, and now they are covering such a large portion of this dang screen. Let's lower the cooldown, so that means they're gonna fire out even faster now. Whoa, this is going nuts. Absolutely nuts. I wonder, is 14, or we're about to hit the 14-minute mark. Is 14 minutes the end? Is that the final boss now? Because we did go up another difficulty. Let's see. Yep, there we go. So we got one more boss coming in right here. Oh, geez, don't get hit. Oh, geez, don't get hit. Not at the end here. I don't want to lose all my HP. And there we go. That is the end of it. So you're even getting gems. You're getting some of these chests that give you, of course, those like stellar shards and stuff. It's cool. Like I said, you get 300 gold for finishing it. We collected 200 more. You're getting more of these fantasy stars too. Yeah, and stuff like that means I'm just gonna finish out this tree right here, and then any gold I get now, because we've maxed this out, gonna go to enhancing on the hero. So lots of new content to do, whether it's actual idle heroes content or fun side content. Let me know what you guys think. I am just having a blast with this game mode. I'm sure there's some people out there that are gonna hate it, but hey, I love it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.